Hello there, and welcome to the channel. It has been a few days since I made a video. That's just, I was trying, but nothing really came together, and it just wasn't working out. But I have got something now, and I'm just gonna kind of lead into that. So, a couple days ago, I did do a video on why I think Rogue was so much worse than Black Flag, and so I've had since then a couple more ideas about that, and so I'm just gonna kind of elaborate on that and just get into it now. So, I talked about how I've heard about the whole term with Rogue being a copy of Black Flag, go around, and I did talk about how it was basically that, but it had a few innovations, and I realized now those innovations were kind of innovations, but they weren't really full innovations. They were also, most of them copied aside from the Puckle gun. The grenade launcher was effectively the same concept as the grenades in Revelations and in Unity at the same time, and the assassins that hid in bushes and on benches were effectively the same thing as Black Flag's multiplayer, but then instead of playing and having a fun environment where you are kind of like trying to be a better assassin than the other assassins, now you're just running around and all of a sudden get stabbed. Also, the poison gas, it was kind of unique, but it was also kind of a combination of the grenades from Revelations and Unity, like I said before, and the powder stores from Black Flag. And so I think all these innovations kind of make Rogue's gameplay feel a bit of a mismatched experience of mechanics. And having all these mechanics at play at once make Rogue feel kind of oversaturated in what's going on and chaotic. And so I have heard a few people say how Rogue is like the best AC game, and I can see how people might think that because the increased density of mechanics could seem really good. I'm not saying that's like wrong, but I'm like, just thinking it. I don't like it. I think it's a bit much to have all going on at once, and I think it kind of impedes the game's fluidity. And yeah, I just think it makes the game a bit more messed up to have all these mechanics. So this was just a short little video to kind of like go over these new things I've thought about. I'll probably put a link in for the original video for anyone who hasn't seen that and is seeing this now. And yeah, I think just it was all I really had to say. I just thought it was a pretty big thing that Rogue's one kind of unique quality was also actually copied from other games. And in that vein, yeah, Rogue wasn't just a copy of Black Flag. The Le Chasseur assassination was the same kind of as Hatham's in AC3, but shortened down, and several things just kind of came together, and it was more of just taking, it was kind of, I'm going to use a metaphor of newspaper clippings where people cut them out and like, I don't know, glue them on like a canvas or something, and how that's kind of what it is. It's just a bunch of mechanics and set pieces from older games taken and kind of smashed together into this attempt at a glorious gaming whole, and then it didn't really work out. It just made the game kind of messed up and bad. But that's all I have to say about Rogue for today. That's all the hazing I have to do. But if you have something to add, you can do that in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you want to see more of the channel, subscribe. If you think someone else enjoyed the video, share it with them. And I'll see you in the next one.